Hey guys, Ben, the Outdoors Air Gunner, and it is a beautiful day for some CO2 action. As you can see, we've got a little assortment here today. These are, of course, all Umarex created little pistols, BB pistols. Colt Defender, Colt Commander, and then we've got the Colt government model. This thing is super sweet. This is the M45 CQB. They've got slightly different ratings on the FPS, so we're just going to shoot them a little bit over the Chrony, test them out. We're going to use these very excellent Umarex, of course they're Umarex graded, but Hornady Black Diamond BBs. These things are superb, and we're just going to have a lot of fun. Check it out. This one's got the full metal slide, real blowback action. I can tell you that the blowback on this is really crisp, really nice. I haven't had a chance to test it for accuracy or over the Chrony, so we're going to do both of those things right now. This one is more, oh wow, wind gust. Woo! That was almost like a little dust devil came by just now, almost knocked over the camera. So the wind is picking up a little bit, so if, I'm just going to probably shoot them just at like 10 yards, okay? This one does not have the blowback action. This is just more like your standard BB gun where the barrel comes out and then hits the CO2 valve, lets the CO2 out. But this one's got the highest feet per second rating on the box. It says 410. So we'll try that one out. And then, of course, Colt Commander. This one does have the full blowback action, just like the real pistol. It's got the bolt release here, real safety switches, just like on the real 1911, sorry. Got a beautiful nickel-plated barrel there. This is just a really nice piece. The weight of this in your hand is great. It's actually got a metal trigger, all metal construction on this. Wonderful blowback. Made in Taiwan, not China. Don't know if that really matters, but definitely a really nice piece. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead, get it started. 3 CO2 pistols, nice warm day, except for the occasional wind gusts that'll come through. We're gonna just have a whole bunch of fun with our air guns, guys. Stay tuned. Alright guys, first one we're going to try out is the Colt Defender. We've got the Chronograph set up. I'm just going to do 4 or 5 shots over the Chronograph, see what she's doing for velocity. Here we go. A little too high. There we go, 418. 429. 433. 434. Pretty consistently over spec. This was only stating it'd get 410 feet a second, and you can see it's actually exceeding that spec, which is pretty cool. Next, we'll go ahead and try the Colt Commander. I think this one was, right, I think it said 400 feet a second. I'm pretty sure. I'll have to double check that on the box. All right, here we go. Let's try this one. Got an error. All right, I'm going to just come a little closer to the Chrony and try it again. 321. All right, we got it to work. 323. 321. 319. Duplicate. So we got 2 duplicates at 319. So this one's hitting right around 320. Put the safety back on that one. And now we've got this pretty sweet Colt M45. Let's try that one. All right. Oh, safety. There we go. Okay, there we go. 348, 337, 359, 377, 390, 402, and that was the last shot. Okay, so I think maybe at the beginning there, these are sitting in the sun and they're getting pretty hot. So I think we actually caused a little bit of valve lock because these are fresh CO2s sitting in the sun, getting really nice and warm. So that actually locked up the valve, and that's what caused a few of those low numbers there. But once I got a few shots into it, used up a little bit of that CO2, it was hitting right at about spec 400 feet a second. Awesome. So now that we've got the CO2 a little bit used up, got these a little broken in here, let's reload them, set the cameras back up, and we'll show you guys some accuracy. All right, guys, got it set up here at 10 yards. This little Colt M45 is probably my favorite out of the bunch, not based on anything other than just it looks really cool. I love that desert sort of tan color and the metal slide. Really pretty awesome. So I'm going to try this one first. We're going to go ahead and shoot 10-yard groups here with the Hornady Black Diamond BBs and just see what they can do at this. I mean, I think that with BB guns, 10 yards is a perfectly acceptable distance to test for accuracy. If you guys disagree, let me know. But, you know, I think that for a BB pistol, if you can make a group at 10 yards, you're doing pretty awesome. So here we go. Let's get it started. All right, and that was it. I love the last shot bolt stay open feature, bolt hold open, just like the real gun. It's got, like I say, a really very crisp little blowback action on this one. I don't think that group was too awful. I actually bullseyed it once, and then the majority of the shots were just kind of going a little bit low, but they were all hitting the target. Pretty awesome. Let's move right along to the next one. All right, we've got the Colt Commander. Same kind of thing here. Got the bolt hold open. And let's just start shooting. Less talking. Here we go. All right, and the last shot, bolt hold open. I can tell you that this thing has actually got a really, really nice trigger. The way that the trigger works on this one is it's a long first stage, and then you really got to squeeze it at that last to get it to break at that last. It's not bad, but this thing it's got like a actually really nice light trigger pull, and just a really good trigger. So far, this is actually my favorite trigger out of the bunch, because this thing just, I mean, it's not heavy, it doesn't creep, and it just breaks really consistently and really crisp. The first shot there, I hit the target actually above the one I was aiming at, but then once I got my aim point figured out on this thing, I was drilling them. I'm using little 3-inch shoot and see targets here today, and definitely hitting the target, so pretty awesome. All right, so last one, we got the Colt Defender. This one's a little different, like I say, because this does not have the slide. So in theory, this might actually be our most accurate out of the bunch. But let's go ahead and see this. When I tested it over the Chronograph, this got me the most consistent numbers this morning. So let's see if it gets me the most consistent hitting on the target. and that was it, 17 shots. Yeah, you know, a couple of them went off to the right there, but that was a really pretty consistent little pistol there. This is doing the full, like, sort of action when you pull the trigger. It's pushing the barrel forward and then letting it come back. But unlike some of the other pistols that I've tried that have that similar sort of an action, this thing's actually got a pretty nice trigger pull. It's a metal trigger, and it's a all metal construction except for just the hand grips here are plastic, but the rest of it's all metal. So it actually has some pretty nice weight in your hand. And because it's not trying to do any of that blowback or anything, I think it's a little bit more consistent. But, you know, they all did about the same. Maybe, like I say, this one's just a smidge better on the accuracy. So there you have it, guys. 3 really awesome CO2 replica pistols from Umarex. This has been the Outdoors Air Gunner. Outdoors, having fun with my air guns. Until next time, see you guys.